Okay. Oh my goodness. I hope that everybody is doing well. For everyone that I'm connected with here locally on the East Coast, we've been dealing with Tropical Storm Debbie, who decided to be a hurricane for a brief second before she hit Florida, and then decided to come pay us a visit over here in Savannah. So luckily, we do not have the 20 to 30 inches of rain that were predicted because, oh my God, I live on an island and flooding is a for real issue. So thankfully, we have not had the horrible rain that we thought we were going to. But it is still raining, and my son is out of school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of this week. So it has been an adventure. Tomorrow is also my husband's birthday. So I'm hoping that we can still celebrate his birthday, but we may have to postpone it based on the weather. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. But anywho, I am talking to you this month about the importance of prioritizing our partners and prioritizing our kids, even when life is chaos and even when our jobs are chaos, because they can often be, whether you are an entrepreneur or a boss and managing a team at your company and organization, it's a lot. I think we all need a nap. I think we all just need a nap. But we do so well managing day to day, getting so much done. And then we also deal with tropical storm Debbie's that come through our life and our kids being out of school for 4 days. And so even though we work at home, we're now, managing school assignments on top of working while also wanting to give them attention, while also feeling guilty for not doing our jobs, while also feeling guilty that we don't have a job and that we can't give all of our attention to our children, while also feeling bad that we don't want to do that because that's not who we are. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I deal with it myself as well. So I am sharing this because I live this with you. I am in the thick of it as well. And I am a hot mess along with you. I am just also trying to figure out the best way to handle it and the best way to survive as we go through the roller coaster that is life, right? So at the end of the day, I think we can all agree that we want to prioritize our families. They are one of our priorities. And you've heard me say this a gajillion times. You're going to hear me say it a gajillion more. We need to prioritize the priorities. Prioritize the priorities. I should probably trademark that, but I don't have the time. Prioritize the priorities. We can say it's important to us, but unless we're actually living that, I don't think we can say it. I believe that our actions speak louder than our words. I believe that our actions show us what's really important to us. I believe that our actions call us out on our BS. Our words are pretty meaningless, especially when it comes to saying what our priorities are. I can't say that my son is important to me and be able to look at my calendar and I haven't spent one-on-one time with him this week, much less today, right? I can't say that my family is important to me, and yet I'm working from sunup to sundown, and I don't even know what projects my husband is doing at work. I can't say that my marriage or my long-term committed relationship is important to me if I haven't been on a date night with my partner in 3 months, right? Like, I mean, life happens. We're humans. We're not going to be perfect all the time. But also, like, are we showing up in the way that we should be, though? If I came and audited your money and your time and your energy, would those investments prioritize what you say is important to you? Would I have evidence to see that in your life? Or are you just like lip servicing that? I'll be honest, sometimes I'm full of lip service. Sometimes I'm not doing my best. I'm not. This is one of those weeks. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to jump on with you guys this week because of the tropical storm, right? between that and my kid being home, and the power went out last night. And I don't know if any of you have ever been in South Georgia in July and August, but it is basically Satan's armpit. And I saw someone on social media the other day. I'm in a travel group for women, and someone was wanting to travel to Charleston in August. And someone who lives in Charleston responded, and she was like, if you like walking outside and instantly being drenched in sweat like you've run a marathon, having sweat stains on the bottom of your bra, and needing to change clothes 3 times a day, then definitely come to Charleston in August. It's so funny. It was so accurate. Right? So like, hi, when the power goes out for a storm in the middle of the summertime, it ain't fun. So I'm just thrilled that I was able to take a shower this morning and wash the sweat off from the power being out last night. And the fact that I showed up to my live today, you know what? I don't even care. I have a journal. My coach, shout out to Rita, made me do this. It says, "We are all stardust." I'll see if I can get that up there. I love it. I think I got it on Amazon, but I'm not really sure. Fabulous because my nickname in high school was Stars. So anything with stars on it is something I'm gonna like. And my coach encouraged me every single day to write down my wins for the day. And I haven't done it lately, and I'm gonna do it today. So I'm pulling it out and I'm gonna put it right here on my desk. You guys heard that? It's going right there. So that I can write down my wins. And my wins are not results, my wins are actions, and making sure that I'm following through those with those actions within reason, obviously. And I showed up for this today because I could, and thank God I have an amazing child. He's working on his schoolwork right now, which includes origami, which is exciting, and I'm jealous, but whatever. But I had a coaching call with my coach right before this. I have this. As soon as I get off the live here, I have I'm doing a talk. I'm doing 2 talks for a private CPA firm this month. And we have our last pre-talk meeting to get all the details finalized, and have that immediately when I'm done with this. So a lot going on, but what I did is I didn't do any work this morning. I sat with my kid on the couch, helped him with his homework. We both slaughtered the crab origami. If anyone knows how to do that and wants to send me a better video than what's out on YouTube, please do. It was a disaster. I should have brought it so I could show you. It was an absolute disaster. But he and I sat there and did that together. We were both frustrated. So we did some mindfulness techniques to get through the origami assignment. And then I came in here and did this, and it all balances out, right? But I prioritized my priorities. I did not put him second, third, fourth, and fifth in my day. I want to be clear. It's tempting. It's tempting for, I'm going to back up my laptop, for high achieving, perfectionist type A women like me, like a lot of you. It is so hard to put our stuff aside, put our to-do list aside, put our accomplishments and our achievement addict selves, like me, aside so that we can prioritize the priorities. It's not easy. If you live near me, if you live in Georgia, your kids are already back in school, or they were supposed to be this week and that got, undone by the tropical storm. For the rest of the country that sends their kids to school at normal times and not the summer, you guys are going to be going back soon. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I have another speaking engagement this month at Georgia Southern University, and I was speaking to someone there, and she let me know that she had just taken 2 weeks off from work, and it was really exciting. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, yay!" Like celebrating with you. And she said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. My nose is like super itchy. I'm running the fan, and my hair is scratching my nose. Oh my God. Okay. Um, Sorry. It is what it is. But we were emailing back and forth, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to celebrate with you that you took those 2 weeks off." And she said, "Yeah, it was pretty chaotic running errands and getting my kid ready for going back to school." right? So like she took the time off on her time off, and that's great. And she got those things done, right? And she's prioritizing her family for sure. We also have to prioritize ourselves. And it's such a trifecta between us and work and family. And then there's sub layers within all of those. It'd be the most complex Venn diagram you've ever made in your life, right? And it's a lot. It's a lot. So, was I tempted to sit there this morning and catch up on the things that I couldn't do yesterday because the power went out? 1,000% yes. Like all the yeses, all the yeses. Am I going to probably stay up late tonight and get a lot of that done because I chose to spend time with my son this morning? Probably also yes. As long as we have power still, right? We're in the eye of the hurricane right now, so it's really calm outside. It's deceptively calm. I'm probably going to be up late. And I already didn't sleep well because the power was out and it was like 9,000 degrees in my bed. And I sleep with a fan and I didn't have a fan. Like the power went out and my son's first question, he goes, "So I'm not gonna have my fan tonight?" And it's like, tell me you were raised in the South without telling me you were raised in the South. Like, so funny. Um, yeah, so we didn't have a fan. None of us slept well until it came on a lot later. The power came back on. I'm tired. I'm probably gonna stay up. And for me, that is the balance today. It'll look different tomorrow. But for me today, the balance is focusing on my kid. So I told him to leave me alone for this 30 minutes that we're together and for the time that I have the follow-up call before my talk later this month. And when I'm done, we're going to do some more mindfulness practices together. We're going to do some activities together. We're going to read together. And I'm going to focus on him because that's what's important to me. And that's my priority is my kid. I don't want him to feel alone while he's doing this stuff. Not when I am here and I have that ability. Maybe you don't. And I just want to like stop there for a second. I feel like that needs to be shared. Maybe you don't. Whoever's watching this, I feel like maybe that came up. Maybe you still had to go clock in for work today, right? Like someone responded to my Instagram stories yesterday when I posted the spaghetti model that was all over my town. And she lives here too. And she said, "What sorcery is this?" My boss said, "Business as usual," right? Like, and she still had to show up, you know, and that's hard. But a lot of this is when we are able, when we have the time, the energy, the capacity, and letting go of the guilt when we don't, right? It's showing up the best we can with what we have. I work from home. I have the ability. I make my own hours. I'm a business owner. I have the ability. I'm going to choose to do that. If you don't, it's okay. Both of my parents worked clock in, clock out jobs. They wouldn't have been home. I would have been at a friend's house, right? And I wouldn't have had help. I would have figured it out myself and I turned out fine. It's great. It's fine. Your kids are okay. But letting them know how much you love them, letting them know when you will be home, letting them know how you are going to invest in them. Like, hey, don't do that assignment. I want to do that one with you when I get home. That's enough. That's okay, right? You communicated that you cared. I shared that post on Instagram the other day and on LinkedIn, letting them know you're excited to spend time with them. That was one of the things my son said. I said, when I have to tell you, don't bother me while I do this, how do you still know I care? And that was one of the things he said. You let me know you're excited to spend time with me. I can feel that you're excited to spend time with me. Okay. I was hoping I was communicating that to him, but it was received. And I'm going to make sure I continue to do that, right? Ask your kids, what do they need from you? Now, I'm exhausted. I'm going to stay up late tomorrow. It's my husband's birthday tomorrow. I'm a horrible wife and I'm bad at dates. I forgot my own birthday one year, y'all. I forgot my own birthday. So I did not block off my husband's birthday on the calendar and I still have a client tomorrow. But he'll be okay. He understands. I'm gonna meet with her. But I am gonna figure out what our day's gonna look like based on the storm. I might not have a lot of energy to put into my kid tomorrow, not as much as today. I might need to take a nap. That's okay. Every day is going to look different, but I'm going to show up the best that I can when I can and let my kid know I'm excited to see him and I love him. Back to school time is crazy, crazy. But with a little bit of thought and purpose, not perfection, we can get through and we can make it happen. In fact, one thing that I'm going to do, hurricane derailed my plans yesterday, power being out, but I'm making a resource for you guys on 3 strategies to stay present with your family during back to school. I'm going to have that downloadable for free. I'm going to be pushing that out soon. If you want first access to it, I will email it to you directly. I don't mind doing that. You can either comment with your email address, DM it if you don't want it out there publicly, email it to me, info@purejoylifecoaching.com, info@purejoylifecoaching.com. Send me your email. I will be happy to send you that resource, 3 strategies to stay connected at back to school time of the year. Okay. So I'm going to have that out and available for you guys next week. Let me know. Also, if you have any questions around this topic, especially as it relates to back to school season, let me know. I would be happy to answer those questions for you next week in our live. And then the following week, I have a special guest, another coach who lives in California, coming on with us. She is a coach for entrepreneur moms and does a lot of really incredible strategies. We met a few months ago and she is just the bomb.com. So we are going to have her on as a guest, not next week, but the week after, also answering your questions. So go ahead and start sending those to me now. Comment, DM, email me at info@purejoylifecoaching.com, and I will be so excited to get those answered for you starting next week. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.